Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, it's Josh, and today we have a Terran versus Protoss ladder match between Optical, the red Terran over here on the left side of Lost Temple, and yuGusoG, which is actually yuGusoG backwards. I have a trained eye. I can see these backwards names from a mile away, but yuGusoG backwards is the blue Protoss up here on the top of Lost Temple. And this game, you may notice that you've never heard of either Optical or yuGusoG, so why the hell am I casting it? Well, basically, I saw this in a discussion. This replay was in a discussion on a community forum, and I haven't watched through it yet, but I read about it beforehand, and I'm very, very anxious to see how this game plays out. So anyway, Optical, just building his supply depot right there in the path from the command center to the Vespene Geyser, so he can just sink that into the ground and get his SCV back on minerals extremely quickly, or apparently he's using that SCV to go scouting. As you can see, that green line, he's already got a scout queued up. But yuGusoG, on the other hand, doing a very normal pylon gateway. Assimilator should be next in this very standard Protoss build, so we'll have to see if he is standard or not. Chrono boosting probes constantly, so good by him. Anyway, this was a ladder game played on the Southeast Asia server, so if you look for these guys on SC2 ranks or something like that, make sure it's on the Southeast Asia server and not North America. Like I said, I found this on a discussion board, and I don't know either of them, but there is that assimilator. yuGusoG doing his very standard Protoss build. Optical going for that barracks right away. Good timing there. Once that finishes, he will have enough minerals to make that orbital command. Actually, a little surprising he hasn't made a refinery yet. This is a diamond level ladder game, so not too sure if he's just a little bit bad at the game or trying to do something else. We'll just have to see. And it looks like Optical did manage to sneak an SCV into yuGusoG's base. yuGusoG doing his very standard thing still with that cybernetics core after the gateway completes and that second pylon. I mean, the timing on the cybernetics core or the pylon can really vary. It doesn't really matter that much which one you get first if you're not cranking out zealots. You won't hit that supply cap. Actually, he is supply capped on probes. Never mind, he chrono boosted a probe that is not building, so pylon first would have definitely helped him there. But he does have enough gas to start a stalker. Instead, he does get a zealot, and he has not started his warp gate tech just yet. So I feel like these players might be a little bit lower tier diamond. I'm not positive. It looks like Optical is actually going 1 Rax expand after building only 2 Marines. That's pretty gutsy play there as well, especially with no gas. And yuGusoG is going to be warping in a gateway and a Twilight Council very quickly with that Twilight Council, so he might be gunning it straight for Templar, or even just getting Zealot legs or Stalker blink. He is chrono boosting out a sentry right now, probably just going to be able to force field his ramp in case those Marines of Optical do show up before he's ready for them. 2 more barracks being added on now, so it looks more like a 3 Rax expand. The command center going to the natural isn't quite finished yet. yuGusoG should be researching warp gate tech. He hasn't even started it yet. He's got tons of money though. Should easily be able to get that started. Not sure what's going on there. Second gateway is about to wrap up now. He does have his sentry ready at this ramp, able to force field if these Marines show up. Looks like Optical is not interested in attacking just yet. Instead, he is going to be bunkering up the front of his natural expansion while that command center floats on over there, and he is actually already transferring a bunch of workers, which is kind of strange because they weren't at full saturation yet. He still has no gas. I'm noticing this. Looks like he's just going mass marine and bunkers, which is kind of strange for diamond level play. However, back at yuGusoG's base, he's getting a couple of zealots out, a dark shrine very quickly. Okay, so going for that DT rush off of 2 gas, and he actually could have a pretty good time of this since there are no starports anywhere even close to being made. 2 refineries finally being put up. Optical with good vision there. Did he see the Dark Shrine coming in? No, he hasn't, actually. Take his vision one more time. No, he hasn't seen that Dark Shrine. He did see the Twilight Council, though, so maybe he guessed that Dark Templar might be coming. Or this could just be part of his standard defense anyway, you know, getting missile turrets. You never know if a Protoss is going to be going Void Rays in these ladder games. So Engineering Bay, 1 quick turret there. I would like to see a turret be built in these mineral lines as well, but Optical finally spending some gas on that tech lab there. yuGusoG on the other hand, Optical does finally see the Dark Shrine warping in right as it finishes, so he knows that he'll be set at least at the front door with this missile turret. He probably wants to build a couple more. He's actually adding on 2 more barracks right now. These 3 zealots were able to kill the scouting SCV of Optical, so what is yuGusoG going to be doing next? Is he chrono boosting out Dark Templar? Yes, he is. He still hasn't gone for warp gate research. He's got 4 gateways now and no warp gates. Maybe he doesn't know that it would just be faster in general to have these as warp gates instead of having to chrono boost 4 separate gateways to get these Dark Templar out. But he is building 4 at one time. Looks like he's probably done this before, getting this Dark Templar rush out the front. And Optical, good job with the turret up here. I like that because the detection range for that turret is going to reach all the way over to this side of the cliff, so good spotting there. Still would like to see a turret in the main mineral line and the natural mineral line, just in case a Dark Templar or 2 do sneak by that bunker line, but a second Nexus now coming for yuGusoG. He is expanding. He is going to be able to keep up with Optical soon. He's still cranking out, now just doing mineral dumps on these Zealots. He's researching Zealot legs, and warp gate research finally coming out. Would have chrono boosted the warp gate tech ahead of the Zealot legs, but he's the one playing, not me. So yuGusoG moving out with 1 Dark Templar. Going to see what he can do with that lone soldier there. It looks like Optical is going to be ready for this. He does have 8 Marines and a few Marauders already at this front gate ready to protect, and looks like that one Dark Templar did go take that Xel'Naga tower. He sends in another one to test the front line. That was the first scouting he's done all game, I believe. Yes, actually, did he scout at all? No, he didn't scout at all, yet he sent his Dark Templar immediately there. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, so factory was built for Optical. Starport is now finishing up. There's a tech lab available for the Starport should he choose to move it on over there. He's got 5 racks total and 2 fully functioning orbital commands with all their gas, so he is actually in a pretty good macro position right now. yuGusoG does have his natural up finally, and he's tacking on a 5th gateway. Warp gate tech, are you finished yet? Yes, it is finished, so he should be switching these over to warp gates anytime now. The Dark Templar look like they're going to be kind of a bust, so he is not building any more Dark Templar right now. He waited too long to test that wall and see that Optical actually does in fact have that detection. I still like the Dark Templar on the Xel'Naga tower, but anyway, these 4 warp gates are now finally functional. This is over 10 minutes into the game, and what? Wait, hold on. Did you just see that? Did he just warp in 3 Immortals? He doesn't even have a robotics facility. How did he do that? What the hell just happened? It used the gateway's cooldown. He's making a 5th gate. Let's see if he does it again with this 5th one. Does he have the money for an Immortal? Oh, actually, I don't even know, because you can't even build an Immortal from a gateway. There's a robotics facility. Why build a robotics facility if you can just warp in Immortals without a robotics facility? That doesn't make any sense. Now he's making a forge. I know I saw that, right? Three Immortals. Yeah, these are definitely Immortals. Make sure the damage is right. Yeah, that's Immortal damage. They even have hardened shields. He warps in another Immortal. What the hell is going on? This guy yuGusoG just warped in 4 Immortals, and I swear this is a ladder game. Like, what is going on? So he switches from Dark Templar into Immortal warp-ins. I don't want to say this guy is hacking, but he's very obviously hacking. Like, if if you can't tell already, something is wrong here. I don't even know where to go with this, because this game is obviously just ridiculous. It went from a low-level diamond game to now someone just blatantly cheating and getting Immortals out of warp gates. So Optical has a ton of Marines and Marauders here and a Raven to do some spotting for those Dark Templar. He's now moving in. yuGusoG just lost his Dark Templar at that Xel'Naga tower, so he knows this force is incoming. Let's see how his... Look, 2 more Immortals being warped in right there. What the hell is going on? So these Dark Templar get mowed down very quickly by the stemmed bio ball. Pretty sure even with this huge number of warped in Immortals, Optical is actually still in a really good position, so he starts mowing those down. All the warped in Immortals go down, and yuGusoG leaves the game. So So yeah, basically, I knew he was going to warp in Immortals before I even watched the replay, because that's what the discussion thread was about. But actually seeing it in a ladder game is a whole different story. He built a robotics facility just so he could get the robotics bay, it looks like, but obviously he was too slow to get Colossi out. But being able to warp in Immortals like that is very interesting. Actually, I'm going to go back and find an instance where he does it so that we can see if there was like a mineral cost. Okay, so keep an eye on his money. I'll try and get it in a visible spot here. He's got, yeah, the units tab doesn't lie. Warp something in. Go, go. Speed this up. Okay, so he's got 150 and 600 gas. No, I just missed it. Hang on. I missed it again. Alright, here it comes. He's got 330, 350, 250... 300 down to 75. Okay, did he build anything else right then? I don't think he did. So that cost him more than it should. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, blatant Immortal hacking, so yuGusoG is probably going to be banned by the time this replay even gets uploaded. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys, if you lose to mass Immortals in the near future, watch the replay and make sure they're not just warping them in. Once again, I'm Josh, and I want to thank all of you for helping me out with my job application thing, and you can check that out in the video description if you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'll bring you more replays throughout the week.